Hey, hello and welcome. Welcome, Gemini. Come on in. This is a general reading for Gemini to finish out the month of December. What is in store for the twins, Gemini? This is just a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, however, drop down and smash that like button. I've got the paranormal flashlight set up here behind me on the desk. And if you follow me, you know that that flashlight will come on or off throughout the reading just to validate what's being said. Wow, a lot of repeating energies happening for the readings today. There we go. This is for Gemini. Oh, actually, I need a couple more cards for Gemini. You know what? I'm going to take that, and that right off the bottom. You're allowed to do that in tarot. Do not try that in poker. All right. Let's see what's happening for Gemini, man. You guys are coming out of the tail end of something. You're finishing up. There is just so much breakup energy going on right now. The planets are in line for a shitstorm. We are in a Venus retrograde, actually kind of this shadow phase. We have Jupiter coming in. We have Pluto coming in. Pluto's a guy who just blows everything out of the water. He's a real troublemaker. So if you have been dealing with some kind of a breakup, I'm feeling like Gemini's getting ready to like come out of the, oh, see the spirit orb? Wow, look at that. Hang on. What? 1 minute, 55 seconds. All right. I marked that down. I'm going to include a timestamp so you can catch the orbs. It's not, you know, my vision's actually getting better that I can see them with my naked eye now. And if you're gifted, you're going to find that your vision will evolve also. All right, back to these poor Gemini, man. They're just getting their asses kicked here. But on the back side of it, it's almost done. Almost done. We have the 10 of Pentacles that came up in reverse for Gem. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle. Didn't go the way you wanted it. It's hard to complete the cycle really with the intention that you set into it with. You gave it a couple tries. You tried to pull it back together. You kind of, this has been a multiple, you know what? We tried this before, we tried this before, we tried this before. Just didn't happen. Man, I also feel like you're feeling like you let somebody down. That's this Justice card. It's in reverse. You know, there were a lot of people counting on you. And you feel like you let them down. I don't know why I'm getting that from this card in particular. Things are really out of balance for you. Could be a Libra you're even dealing with, Gemini. You had a lot of people that you were carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You had a lot of people that were dependent on you. It just it didn't go that way. And it's kind of all going to hell in a handbasket on you. But I'm here to tell you that it will come back into balance. It always does. It may seem bleak. It may seem like the dark night of the soul for some of you, but it will turn around. We have the King of Wands. Somebody was only in this for superficial things. Yeah, you made them feel better, and they made you feel better. But it wasn't with the security that a king normally brings along. It was kind of erratic, up and down. It's a very volatile time that we're in. You know, the planets are just out there, just aligned up for chaos and mayhem. A lot of this is not your fault. It's just the fact that two people did not connect the way they had intended. We have the Knight of Swords. You know, this dude here is all about getting ready to come back into your truth, but it could be with, you know what, it's going to be with some hard feelings. You know, that sword is going to have to cut somebody out of your life, and when you do, it's never easy. Now, we get the Hierophant card. You were hoping that this was a person that you could end up with for the rest of your life, something long-term, something solid. That's what you were kind of hoping for. Man, that didn't work out either. We've got the Four of Wands in reverse. This is all about absolute healing that is required. Absolute healing that is required. It started out to be a party, a celebration, you know, something joyous. It didn't end up that way, but don't turn it into something really sour. You know, we know that all know those friends that get sucked into that forever hating somebody. Let it go. You know, it's not going to do any good to carry grudges. You know what? We've got have the Two of Cups coming in here. As long as you carry that old connection, the new connection isn't going to come in. You've got to let it. You've got to release it. There is somebody else that is coming. But for some of you, this person is already in the picture. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You have not healed. Have not healed. You're going to rebound right into the next relationship. Sometimes you can get a few years out of those. Sometimes you can even stretch out to 10 if you like to suffer. 15 years. How long can you endure being miserable? We got the World card in reverse. It came up in reverse. Your own actions are holding you back from what's to come. A lot of reluctance here. You've got to pick your own self-esteem back up. Nobody can do it for you. You've got to do it yourself, and you've got to do it by yourself. Don't go dragging another human being into this and then split up again. You know, just don't do that. Do the right thing. We have the Sun card in reverse also. Could be a Leo you may be dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Everything's gonna be okay. You're just holding it back because you do have the World card. You do have the Sun card. You know, your own reluctance is what's holding that back. All right, grabbing another deck here. Gonna pull some validating energies. I hope for some validating energies anyway. Not getting a lot of response back here. I see some flickers and a little bit of a wink. Spirit is just busy, or I don't have the light completely right. I don't know. I am dealing with so many broken hearts. My phone has been ringing off the hook. I have probably 15 friends that are falling all apart because their connections are breaking up. If you get into a relationship under superficial beginnings, it's gonna collapse. If you're just going to somebody else's arms because you're lonely and still heartbroken about this other person, it's gonna collapse. Don't do it. Save yourself. Run. All right, you know what, Spirit? I need a couple more jumpers. One more, please. There we have it. these all flipped around and see what we got. You know what? We got some good shit coming though. You know what? Just hang in there. We have Ace of Wands that came up. There is something new that's going to come into your energy because there is a new inspiration that's going to be coming. That new beginning that has to happen is there. It's inevitable. Allow it. And allow it to happen with grace and dignity. You know, don't go down that road. Don't go down that he said, she said. Let that shit go. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is kind of I feel like this one is a little bit of a warning. Do not get into a connection just for the sex. Booty calls. It always ends up in somebody getting hurt. Oh, let's stay platonic. Friends with benefits. And then you know what? Somebody gets the feel bads. It never works. You cannot mess with somebody else's emotions without that coming back on you at some point. We've got the Three of Wands because you're beginning to go, okay, all right, I'm standing on a little bit of solid ground here. I'm waiting to see what's going to come in. I've been trying to manifest. I've been trying to pull some better things in. So you're kind of standing on the shore waiting for your ship to come in, looking at the harbor. We've got the Page of Cups. Now, it did come up in reverse. So I still feel that there is a new connection that is getting ready to come forward. But I think you need to hold it back somewhat. I think you need to drag your feet. I think you need to put on the brakes. I think you need to throttle back. Don't go fast. There's no need to. What else you got to do, really? If you're going to do this thing again, let's do it right. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, so you're beginning to just stand back a little bit. I'm going to watch and see what comes into fruition. You've been nurturing something, and I hope it's you. Nurture yourself. Water your own garden. Take control of your own life. And we've got the Two of Cups. There is a new connection that's coming. The Two of Cups is a validating energy from the first deck, too. Just letting you know that there is something new coming. There's going to be a new light in your eyes. Take a look. There's that lighthouse down there in the bottom. All right, there you have it, Gemini. You know what? You guys are going through a tough time. You know what? I'm here if you need me. I'm still scheduling private appointments, although wait time's a little lengthy sometimes, but get with me. Let me see if I can get you squeezed in. And I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.